Hey everyone, welcome back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment. In today's video, we are diving into a handy feature of Xcode that can save you time and make your code more organized. Customizing file headers. In this video, I will walk you through the steps to create a custom file header that includes your name, date, and any other details you want to include. Not only will this streamline your workflow, but it will also give your projects a polished, consistent look. So whether you are working on a solo project or collaborating with a team, stick around to learn how to set up custom file headers in Xcode. Let's get started. We'll create a new property list file, and here we have to name it as IDE template macros. So this name we have to follow strictly. So now we have our plist file here. So here we can add the whatever the macros that we require. So in this case, so I would like to have author name and created file creation date on header content of the file. So um, let's add a header macro called file header. So whatever the value that we'll provide for this macro file header macro, so that value will be printed in each file's header part. So here I would like to give username and the date. So created by, so whenever we are writing a macro preceded by 3 underscores and a macro name, so I would like to have my full username and 3 underscores. So and on date, so for this again we have to start 3 underscores and date macro I used and end with 3 underscores. So and now I'm going to add a new another macro for full username, and I will provide a custom name here. So for example, now if we use this file, so full username, for a full username macro, the value will be pulled from this one custom value which we have provided here, and you can see I didn't added any custom value for date, so it will take a system date in same system format. So let's create a new Xcode project and see like how it will works. So closing this, let's create a new project. It's new iOS project. So give it a name and try creating the project. Let's create it. So now if you see the header part, so it printed the file name, project name, and created by and date. So most of the developers, they won't like to have this data here, so as it will be like repetitive data. So now let's see like how we can use our created a plist file. So for this we need to go to project directory and go to package contents of Xcode project, and I would like to place it in a shared data folder, so that can be shared by all users working on this project. So go to package contents of workspace and access shared data and drag this plist file which we created into here. So now we have in our plist file, we are printing created by author name and date, only these two, and author name will be the custom name which we are providing here. So if you see here, it is this and this one is here. Now we have printed this one, and let's create a new file and see whether our plist is working or not. So I'm creating, just giving a sample name, created. Here if you can see, it has been printed whatever we have given, created by author name and date. So if we want to print the headers in multiple lines, we can just use we just have to use option enter. So for example, if we want to print date on different line, new line, so I will press option and enter here, so it will comes to new line. Here we have to start with 2 colons, so that's it. So now it will print in 2 lines. Now it will print our content in 2 lines. So let's create a new file and check out that. See here, if you can see, it has been printed in 2 different lines. So similar way, we can use any number of macros in the plist file and we can get whatever the content that we need here. So we can print that. I have listed a few text macros here. For more, please refer the URL in the description. Here I have listed all the possible locations where we can add a plist file depending on our specific requirements, whether it is at project level, workspace level, or directly within Xcode. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more interesting content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Happy coding!